What is up, guys? In today's video, I have collected a lot of interesting things for you.
That situation, he's got banged up bad, which caused him to quit. Dark place that he's in right now. He's gonna have to dig deep.
We are kicking things off with the conspiracy theories that are taking over the internet right now, which is what fans found inside Justin Gaethje's gloves. Then, we cover Ilia Topuria's first reaction after the loss, and what he said will genuinely surprise you. A raw reaction to his first loss. How the entire MMA world is melting down on social media.
Athlete loses. GSP lost. I've lost.
Cyril gone and updates on Alex Pereira and so much more. So smash that like button, hit subscribe, and let's get right into it. On the lawn of the White House in front of the entire world, Justin Gaethje pulled off one of the biggest upsets in UFC history. The man they said was done, the man whose career was supposedly on its last legs, stepped into that cage and delivered Ilia Topuria the worst night of his professional career. By the end of the fourth round, Gaethje had completely shut both of Topuria's eyes and shattered his nose. The champion's corner ultimately made the decision to pull him out of the fight. What happened on that stool during the break between round 4 and 5 was pure crisis. Topuria collapsed onto the seat as his head coach and entire corner team surrounded him, but the atmosphere had completely shifted. There was no tactical discussion anymore, no instructions about combinations or adjustments, just panic mixed with serious concern. According to leaked reports, his coaches took one look at him and instantly knew the fight was finished. His left eye was fully swollen shut, covered by a massive dark purple hematoma, but that wasn't even the worst of it. Topuria was clutching his ribs and struggling to breathe, gasping for air after taking that final knee from Gaethje, unable to draw a full breath. His head coach and his brother Alexander Topuria looked toward the referee, then back at his deformed face and made it clear, no, it's over. They understood that sending him back out for a 5th round against a relentless fighter like Gaethje, when he could only see out of one eye and could barely breathe, wasn't just dangerous, it could have been life-threatening. But almost immediately after the stoppage, fans began asking the same question. How did Topuria's eye get so badly damaged in the first place? Was Gaethje's power truly enough to cause that level of injury, or is there something more going on behind the scenes? Within minutes, social media erupted with theories, and an account named Chicken King MMA even posted a photo of Gaethje's gloves showing what appeared to be extra padding. That single post exploded, gaining nearly 3 million views in just 11 hours and close to 4,000 likes, sending the internet into full conspiracy mode. Under those posts, a heated debate quickly broke out, with one fan writing, "Nah bro, that's straight hand wrap tape, not secret pillows. UFC checks that stuff hard. Gate just hits different." Another replied, "This is Miguel Cotto after Margarito illegally used loaded gloves. He had a fractured orbital bone, cuts around the eyes, and swelling evenly across his face." A third fan responded, "How would extra padding help? I thought the trick was to take padding out. Jake Shields weighed in as well. The padding in the front doesn't help. It's extremely strict, so I would be very surprised," Adnil Najari joked. Ilia's fans are looking for faults without even knowing which theory is supposed to be right. But here's the thing, guys. Topuria's own team was actually present during the pre-fight glove inspection. Under UFC procedures, a representative from the opposing corner is allowed to observe both the hand-wrapping process and the glove check inside the locker room before the fighters ever step into the cage. So if there had been anything suspicious with the gloves, his own camp would have had a clear chance to catch it before the fight even started. On top of that, Ilia himself later went on social media and publicly congratulated Justin without making any accusations or mentioning anything illegal at all. In his first official statement after the loss, Ilia kept it simple and direct. He admitted it was Justin's night, said he had one of the best training camps of his career, and offered no excuses whatsoever. He ended his message with a promise. He will recover. He will come back stronger and smarter. And this story between him and Justin is not finished. The rematch is coming.
I mean, the body shot. Like I think
crazy.
think Ilia made a big mistake there.
When he went to the ground.
I think that was a big mistake on Ilia's part. Going to the ground. Because Justin was really
hurt very bad.
And Justin's just a durable guy. He's very smart in situations. He knows when to take breaks. There's times in the fight, like the 3rd and the 4th round, where I was like, stop taking breaks here. You gotta fight it, you know what I'm saying? But easier said than done.
Daniel Cormier praised referee Mark Goddard for stepping in and overruling the ringside doctor who had suggested stopping the fight early. Cormier went on to say the doctor seemed inexperienced in that situation, while crediting Goddard for making the correct decision by allowing the bout to continue, since both fighters clearly still wanted to compete.
Let's continue. Inexperienced doctor, experienced referee that said, no, it can't end like this. You gotta let him fight. Ilia wanted to fight, Justin wanted to fight, and they let him fight, and it turned out the way that it did. An extra minute in between rounds. My phone is flooded with text messages because everybody in America is like, that's bullshit. He got more time than the rest. Ilia comes back, fights a good 4th round, does a tremendous job fighting in the 4th round. But at the end of the 4th round, he shoots a takedown. Justin defends a takedown, starts to punch him in with 10 seconds left. He knees him in the body. You can immediately see Ilia's left hand go back. And then the fight stopped in between the 4th.
Demetrius Johnson said that Topuria simply didn't respect Gaethje's power or his durability.
He didn't really respect Justin Gaethje's power. He didn't really respect how Justin Gaethje was able to, withstand his power and how durable Justin Gaethje is. Now, I think Justin Gaethje said something very, very powerful in there, which was, all I have to do is get to the 1st round. If I get to the 1st round, the 2nd round, then I know my durability and my heart can get me through this fight. Every great athlete loses. GSP lost. I've lost. I've gotten knocked out. Only person who hasn't lost, actually, he has lost. He lost to Hamill. John Jones has also lost. All the greats have lost, ladies and gentlemen. We've all lost, and that doesn't say that Ilia Topuria can't come back and be even greater.
Arman Tsarukyan had a mixed but interesting reaction. He had previously been mocking Topuria and taking shots at him whenever he got the chance. However, when he was asked about Ilia during an interview on the Ariel Helwani show after the fight, Tsarukyan changed his tone and referred to him as a warrior.
To 4th round, it seemed like the doctor was calling it off, but then they let it go. What did you think of that?
They should stop him on the 3rd round because his eye was closed and he couldn't see, but he wanted to fight, because he's a warrior, he wanted to fight, but like round number 4, his brother said, no, that's enough.
You tweeted
that's the right decision, because when you have one eye, it's so difficult to fight, and especially like I heard he broke his
orbital.
Yeah,
the bone. Yeah.
Message for you, Arman Tsarukyan. I used to respect you, but after your last tweet, immediately after the UFC last night, in the White House, you tweet, Ilia Topuria, if you need the money for your girls, let me know. You should send. Wish you recovery fast and see you soon in the octagon. That's a real fighter, but you are not a real fighter. We saw that. You speak about a lot of money and you bet money, 1 million, you get 7 million, 6 million, yeah, whatever, because you are not a real fighter. Last year, you had 1 million followers, but after you start meet Nina, you are Nina guy, and you start to boast with the Nina, now you become 6 or 7 million. Ilia Topuria 17 million, because he made himself as a real fighter and as a real human. You always speak shit about Ilia Topuria because you want to be famous, but you will never be famous. You are only celebrity. You go rough, compete with the old guys, expired fighters, with all of respect for them. One day, life is karma. One day, I'm going to see your face. It's changed. Believe me.
I put my money on Gaethje. I saw this odd and I'm like, something wrong with this bookmaker. Like, what's wrong? Like, this is just a Gaethje, man. Like, I mean, even when the guy lost, he always show up and give you the show, put on the show. And I'm like, and then he's a guy that he's good at taking people's soul out, And then I was like, he's been found out. Like, why? No, I put money on Gaethje.
How much?
And then thanks for him. I had a wonderful day. I'm having a beautiful week.
Paddy Pimblett said something that nobody really disagreed with. He called Gaethje the ultimate spoiler, the man who ruined Khabib versus Ferguson, the fighter who potentially shut down a future Paddy versus Ilia matchup, and now the man who may have taken away one of the biggest super fights in UFC history, Islam Makhachev versus Ilia Topuria. A clash that fans had been calling one of the most anticipated bouts the sport could ever see.
The ultimate spoiler, lad. He ruined Tony versus Khabib. He ruined me versus Ilia. And I think he's about to ruin Ilia versus Islam. A lot of people don't think that he can do this, but I know he cannot be in the cage with him. I just think like it was fake that he beat me so that he could fight at the White House for the unified title and beat Ilia Topuria for the unified title. I've just got a feeling he's going to do it. I also seen something about him having a party Saturday night, the night before it, like celebrating his win. And if that's the case, he's going to look like a fucking tit if he loses in it. I think Gaethje needs to do what I was always going to do against him. Use your kicks. Use your leg kicks. Gaethje's got some good leg kicks. Use them. Don't just stand in the pocket and stifle him. But I don't think Ilia's chin's that good, lad. I think if Gaethje hits him, Ilia's chin is not unlike my chin. If Gaethje hits him, Ilia's going to know about it.
Watch the ref. About to call it. Lays on top of him. All you had to do was ground and pound, and that was it! That was it!
About Gaethje a little bit. I think he's starting to slur his words a little bit. I think he's taking a little too much punishment. And the Ilia Topuria fight will be a disaster.
Huge apology to Justin Gaethje. Not only did he do great, he spoke beautifully.
He spoke unbelievable. So I don't know what the fuck I was thinking, but just look, nobody questioned his balls and his courage and his determination. I just was a little work for him, but he spoke beautifully. Look, he looked great. Hats off to him. I didn't think he could do it, so that best form of revenge is success, baby, and that's what he did, man. He shut everybody the fuck up because a lot of people didn't think he could do it, and I kind of think he made it look easy.
She puts a whooping on Ilia Topuria. Fair enough, survives a nightmarish round 2, but I had Justin Gaethje winning this fight 3 rounds to 1. It wasn't even like Ilia Topuria was clearly ahead the whole fight and Justin Gaethje just broke him in round 4 and then Ilia Topuria quits on the stall. I had Gaethje up 3 rounds to 1. I thought he won the first round very clear. It was competitive. Ilia was landing big shots. What am I saying? What am I saying? The whole card was insane. But to finish like this, I can't wait to break down the rest of the card, but this fight...
Ilia a lot over the years. He reminds us of you and all that stuff.
No way, does he? He has the same tattoos, he says the same stuff, he does the same fucking movements. He was gonna scream on the thing. He's alright, I like him. Maybe. I knew that was gonna happen to him. Walking forward with their hands down on the opening bell, you're gonna get walloped. He's a bit flat-footed. He has his areas. He's not fully complete. He's not a full complete fighter. His face will have to heal for sure. His face, I'd say, is smashed up.
You've been there before where it felt like everyone.
Well, I've not been there. No, we only bled my blood once inside the octagon, so I've not been in that situation. He's got banged up bad, which caused him to quit. Dark place that he's in right now. He's gonna have to dig deep. Can he do it? I think he could. I wish him.
But others came to Topuria's defense. Soccer legend Sergio Ramos shared a message of support. Today, the ship will sail faster because those who were left behind are no longer there. Oh, brother. Those who celebrate your defeat don't know what awaits them. Pour them. The path traveled with determination has its curves, but the goal remains the same. Adapt, recover, and keep moving forward. You are water, my friend. We will return, and we will return like the great ones. Love you. The good news is that Topuria reportedly suffered only a minor orbital fracture that won't require surgery. However, he is expected to be sidelined for the rest of the year at minimum. Still, if there's one thing known about Ilia Topuria, it's his warrior mindset. He experienced defeat for the very first time on the biggest stage imaginable at UFC Freedom 250. Now the road to recovery will be long, painful and grueling, but once those injuries heal, El Matador is expected to return with revenge on his mind and a strong desire to get back what he lost.
Same long time, nobody. No Tony Ferguson, no Khabib, nobody. And one day, someone gonna beat you or something gonna happen, you know? God don't give to nobody. It's like power, like reaction, mental, everything in one level always. One day it's gonna be go down, you know, and his day come. And it was in April or May? May, yes. And I understand it's like Tony Ferguson's time is finished, you know. Now he gonna come back, someone gonna beat him again, I believe, because when you take damage like this, you're never gonna be same. Never, ever.
Lose. Maybe for you. Of course I can lose.
You can't. No, I'm saying you can't.
Why not?
Bro, you done told us all that. You gonna lie to me?
No.
Because you told me you win, and I like
no,
it.
I will win. I will. Of course I will win.
Yes.
But if something goes from the way that I didn't want it, what's gonna happen?
Nothing. You just come back and fight again, work yourself way back.
Of course. Do you think I'm gonna give up ever in my life?
No.
I'm
don't seem like
always gonna know when I'm gonna look myself in the mirror who I am. I'm never gonna lose that trust in myself.
Look, guys, Topuria and Pereira both lost on the same night. Two fighters who had been dominating, both falling on the biggest stage in the sport. But here's what I genuinely believe. Both of them are coming back, and both are coming back stronger. These two have actually become close recently. They lost together, and they'll return together. Now, if you're watching this, drop something positive in the comments. These fighters do see the videos being made about them. The last video pulled in over 300,000 views in just a few hours. So if you think Topuria's team isn't seeing this, they definitely are. Let's show them what real fans look like, and wish them both a fast recovery and a strong return, because we're going to miss them until they're back. And when they do return, it's going to be massive, both of them back on the same night, across opposite sides of the card. Meanwhile, Cyril Gane defeated Alex Pereira to capture the heavyweight title, and what that means for Paris cannot be overstated. French fans have been on an unbelievable run lately. PSG just secured back-to-back Champions League titles, and now France has a UFC heavyweight champion. Even Donald Trump reportedly reached out personally to French President Emmanuel Macron to congratulate him on Gane's victory, saying Cyril Gane beat a fighter who was supposed to be unbeatable.
Yeah, not in direct, but I saw it this morning.
That was a great fight. It was a great evening at the White House.
It was very fun.
The backstage. Footage of Gani and his brother sharing an emotional hug with the belt said it all. No words were really needed. But Alex Pereira went off on referee Herb Dean, accusing him of letting Cyril Gane land illegal strikes to the back of the head during the fight.
Chute no saco, isso aí pode acontecer, não é pra acontecer, mas pode acontecer. Agora, cara, esse cara tem um histórico muito, assim, maldoso, entendeu? De dar soco na nuca do cara, cotovelada. Eu vi isso em alguns vídeos, então me preocupei e fui adiantar isso com ele pra ele ficar de olho. Se você for ver nos vídeos, cara, vários socos ali, várias cotoveladas, entendeu? Beleza, o jab, eu tava levantando, entendeu? Foi difícil de recuperar. Mas eu acredito que se não fosse esses socos aí, dificilmente estaria naquela situação, entendeu? Talvez teria me recuperado, talvez não, mas, cara, foi um soco muito forte, entendeu? E socos ilegais, entendeu? Ilegais, né? E é isso, cara, é muito difícil, sabe? Você se preparar, se dedicar, entendeu? Chegar ali e, pô, tem um cara ali que tá só pra fazer isso, entendeu? Eu falei pra ele antes, o cara tá vendo que é golpe ilegal, mas ele acha que ele pensa assim, mano, como é que eu vou parar essa luta, velho? Mano, é irregular, tá na regra, você não vai estar errado se você parar. Isso tá na regra.
Some comments online that I owe you guys an explanation about the rules and how I referee the fight. All respect to both fighters. I'm talking about Gane and Pereira. Amazing fight. The rule we're talking about is the back of the head, and that's confusing because it's different than boxing. And the way we enforce this rule is we focus on the nape of the neck, and that's really what the rule should be called. The nape of the neck or occipital junction also covers the spine and it covers a line right here with 1 inch variance to either side. So right here. This is what we go over in a rules meeting. I will let them know that this area is a foul, off limits, that this area is a fair blow. Here is a fair blow. Turn to the side so we can see it here. Here is a fair blow. Here is a foul. Hopefully that's useful to you guys and clear things up at all.
Slouch wolf. Bro, dare to be great. He's like one of one. He's a great. You can't fault him. That jab, I said it was educated. It's fucking accurate. Man, shout out to Cyril. He did it. I'm not sad, but I'm like, man.
Batum Aspinall immediately accepted Gane's call out for a fight in Paris in September. And if that matchup actually happens, it's going to be absolutely massive.
Next, everybody already. Let's do that in Paris in September. Well, sir, congratulations. Enjoy this.
Paris in September, eh? I'll do that. I'll do that. Let me know.
You're not the boss, you're not the landlord, like
I don't mind.
AJ said.
I don't mind. I'll go to Paris. Let me know.
You're up for the rematch.
Let me know. I'll be there.
Gane's back of the head shots. I was raging watching it. He's gonna kill someone, man.
You know what's funny? In the rules meeting, when Pereira was talking to the ref, they were having the translator go over like back of the head, because I remember when Gane finished
JDS.
Wasn't JDS hitting him kind of elbow in the back of the head, but he's kind of turned away. So it's kind of
what Pereira was talking about.
Yeah, that's why they were talking about the back of the head. But did he land a couple back of the headies?
Couple dingers.
Like 12?
This is undoubtedly the smartest UFC fighter of all time. And it's not close. The fight IQ is through the roof. He has figured out, as long as you have somebody rocked or hurt, you can hit them in the back of the head as much as you want. Because you're putting the ref in this weird situation of, if you stop it, the UFC and the fans are going to hate you because the guy's already rocked and you leave them in a fucked position. And it's not just this fight that he's done this. He's done this multiple times, especially when fighters are hurt, because he knows that the refs can't just come in and do anything about it. Seeing Alex lose was absolutely devastating. And am I coping right now? Yeah, a little bit. But Gane is a cheater that never gets caught, so he ends up just being smart. I really do, with every fiber in my body, hate this guy. UFC posted this video recently where it had them like write an envelope 6 months ago.
So thanks for watching, everyone. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one.